We are here at AWS reInvent, and one of the topics that we're focused on is the industrial metaverse. With me, two experts to discuss it. From Siemen, Stuart McCutcheon. He is the VP of Global Sales and Customer Success. He is focused on the industrial metaverse. And right beside me, BCG's Dr. Tilman Buchner. He is a global leader of the Innovation Center for Operations and partner and director at BCG. So Mr. McCutcheon, I'm starting with you. What is the industrial metaverse?
So the industrial metaverse, let's start off with Siemens. So Siemens are leader in virtual design and simulation. We have lots of software that designs many products and simulates products. We're also a leader in manufacturing and factory automation. And really bringing together the virtual and the physical worlds together to create a digital twin, and then experiencing that digital twin in an environment is really what the industrial metaverse is about. And be able to make decisions in a simple way, looking at a single pane of glass over a multitude of different pieces of information and making those decisions faster. That's what it's really all about.
So Dr. Buchner, picking up on what Mr. McCutcheon just said, why do we need it?
Yeah, first, fully agree what Stuart said. And the reason why is, just think of designing, building and operating a manufacturing plant in today's world means you need to coordinate work across thousands of people, across organizational boundaries. And these people are working with software applications, and these software applications generate data. And this is a very complex process. And this is where the industrial metaverse comes into play. It offers you a leapfrog in 4 areas, which is collaboration, simulation, virtualization, and synchronization.
So you mentioned a little bit how Siemens sees this, but how does Siemens play in this ecosystem?
So we have a Siemens Accelerator is our platform. It's an open ecosystem platform. And basically, we have to be able to bring together lots of different types of data into the single environment, right? And connect to this data from a relationships perspective, really, in order to synchronize and extract this information from it.
So this sounds fascinating. What I want to know, Dr. Buchner, is what are the hurdles? Why do companies maybe resist adopting this technology?
Well, generally speaking, there are actually 3 things which prevents companies today. One is actually people and organizations, so kind of the digital capabilities you need to really benefit from the industrial metaverse. Secondly, as we're talking about tech, so the legacy data and technology backbone in companies might be a reason. So you really need to invest into an IT/OT system architecture to be ready to integrate and benefit from the industrial metaverse. And last but not least, it's strategy, because the industrial metaverse offers you a huge range of opportunities, and you will need to figure out what are the high priority use cases which really generate impact on your particular individual site.
So picking up on that, Mr. McCutcheon, do you see the same hurdles, let's call them?
Yes, I see the same hurdles, very similar. And again, defining those use cases is the key, right? We can start today with industrial metaverse use cases today and implement them. And over time, as you build your network of information, those use cases get more and more complex.
So if we talked about the hurdles, I also have to ask you both what is possible. So Dr. Buchner, what's possible?
And let me give you a concrete example. For example, today at start of production, companies lack the ability to use the full power of artificial intelligence. Why? Because at start of production, you don't have training data sets. Now the industrial metaverse, and especially the idea of synthetic data generation and photorealistic rendering comes into play, because now we can, in simulation, generate training data sets thanks of the enhancements in photorealistic rendering, so that we can train the inferring model in simulation and deploy into reality. Concrete speaking, this means now you can, for example, identify a quality defect at part number 1. And this reduces actually a scrap rate and gives us the ability to save costs. That's only possible since 3 to 5 years because of the industrial metaverse.
So it has this potential to help a business run much more efficiently.
Yes, and today, products are getting a lot more complex, right? You've got mechanical, electrical software, everything's got software in it now. There's a lot more variation in these products, and you want to be able to produce them really quickly, all right? And we're onboarding a lot of factories to different local locations for environmental reasons. And so we want to build plants quicker. So we have examples where we can now help customers build a plant, design virtually, optimize it, and launch it, commission it within 50% of the time they used to be able to.
Well, that's a pretty good headline.
And that's the sort of value the industrial metaverse can bring to our customers.
Stuart McCutcheon and Dr. Tilman Buchner, thank you both for your time.
Thank you.